Dear students, we'll continue from where we stopped in the last video. Seeing Vasakov, the principal thinks that he has come for a certificate. So he asks him, "Oh, were you a student of this college? School? Well, what do you want now? Do you need a certificate of some kind?" Vasakov tells the principal, "Since I am bringing back the leaving certificate, SLC certificate that you gave me some years ago, I suppose I can manage without another certificate from the school. Since I am bringing back the leaving certificate you gave me, I suppose I can get along without one more certificate. No, that is not the reason why I came here. I want something else, not a certificate from you." The principal, "Well, okay, what do you want?" Vasakov, clearing his throat firmly, says that as a former student of this school, I want you to refund the tuition fees which were paid to you for my education 18 years ago. Sir, I have come here after 18 years not for a certificate but to request you, to ask you to refund the tuition fees. Refund means give back, return the tuition fees which I paid to you, the school, for my education 18 years ago. The principal finds it odd, strange, shocking, incredulously, without being able to believe what he has heard. The principal looks at his face and asks him, "You want me to return your tuition fees?" "Exactly," Vasakov says. "The tuition fees. I have come back to ask you to return my tuition fees. See, if I were a rich man, I would ask you to keep the money so far as I am concerned." What the hell? I'm not a rich man. I want the money back. So Vasakov tells the principal, "I am here not for a certificate, but to get my tuition fees back. If I were a rich man, I would ask you to keep the money with you. But since I am not a rich man now, even after getting the certificate from your school and even after spending 18 years in this competitive world, I have not become a rich man. That's why I am asking you to return the money to me." What the hell, I don't care. I'm not a rich man, so I need the money. If I had been a rich man, I wouldn't have asked you to return the money. Since I'm a poor man, I want the money back. I want the money back which I paid you 18 years ago for my education. The principal tells him, "I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. What do you mean?" "Damn it. Hell with it. I want my tuition fees back. Is it clear enough?" Now the principal asks him, "Can you tell me why you want the tuition fees back? You're asking me to return the tuition fees, but I don't understand why you are asking for that." Vasakov, "I'm asking you to refund the fees because I did not get my money's worth." When Vasakov asks for the tuition fees back, the principal tries to tell him that is absurd, that is meaningless. No student will come back to the school and ask for the tuition fees back. So he tells him, look here, I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. I have never heard of anything like this. What an absurd idea. What a stupid idea. What is referred to as stupid idea here? Absurd idea. Getting the tuition fees back after 18 years, or making an attempt to get back the tuition fees 18 years after he finished his studies at school. Vasakov tells him, absurd, is it? Is my claim or is what I'm doing absurd? Is it? Oh no, it is not an absurd idea. It is not a stupid idea. It's a good idea, very good idea. So, what is described as a good idea? His attempt to get the tuition fees back is referred to as a good idea, and he says it is such a good idea, my coming back and asking for a refund is such a good idea that I didn't get it out of my own head because of the education I got here. Thanks to the education, because of the education I got here. He says, my idea is fantastic. That is wonderful. The idea is so good that I did not get it from my head because of the education I got here. So indirectly, Vasakov is trying to tell the principal that he got this wonderful idea from someone else who is very, very intelligent, who is very, very clever. Or in other words, he is trying to tell the principal that since he is not intelligent, since he is not a clever man, he could not get this idea here to borrow this idea from someone else. And he also says that I could not become intelligent because of the kind of education that you gave me 18 years ago. Thanks to the education I got here, I did not become intelligent as the friend who gave me this idea, which made nothing but an incompetent as out of me. Now he's telling the principal that the education that he got from the school 18 years ago made him nothing but an incompetent, useless, unfit, very bad, as donkey out of me. And he says, which made my education has made me nothing but a useless donkey. I could not become intelligent. I could not make money. I could not become rich. I can't call myself educated. What is the proof to show that I'm not intelligent? I could not get this wonderful idea out of my own head. My old classmate, I have a classmate, his name is Lederer. He gave me the idea not just 30 minutes ago. I met one of my classmates called Lederer. He gave me this idea. He's very intelligent, he's very rich, very clever, and from him I got this idea. Now the principal loses all interest because he knows that the man to whom he is talking is a crank. He just asks him, oh, he gave it to you, without showing any interest. But Vasakov continues to be animated and he tells him, nodding his head violently, he says, yeah, like that. Here I was walking along the street, fired from my last job. Oh no, I'll tell you how it happened. I was walking in the street after getting fired. Fired means dismissed from my last job. I had a job and I was fired from that job. Fired means dismissed from my last job. So I lost the job. I was wandering in the street, walking up and down, wondering how I could get hold of some money. I am a poor man, not a rich man like Lederer. So I was wondering how to get some cash in my hand because I was quite broke. Quite broke means I am without even one rupee, 1 paise or 1 cent or $1. I have nothing because I am completely broken. Financially, I am broken. I'm a pauper. Then I met Ledra while I was wandering in the street. I met Mr. Ledra. I said, "Oh, how goes Ledra?" I asked him, and I met him. I asked him, "How are you? How goes it? How is everything? How are you?" I asked Ledra. Ledra told me, "I'm fine. I have got to hurry to the brokers to collect the money I made speculating in foreign exchange." Then he also told me that he was very busy. He was going to meet his broker because he had to collect the money that he made speculating in foreign exchange. So Ledra was very busy. He did not have enough time to talk to me because he was in a hurry to go to the brokers apostrophes, that means broker's office, to collect the profit money I made by investing in foreign exchange. But speculating. Speculating actually means guessing. So when somebody invests money in stock exchange or share market, he has to speculate. So when you invest the money, you won't know whether value will go up or come down. So in the same way, I invested some money in foreign exchange. Now I have made some profit by investing money in foreign exchange. So I am going to meet that broker to collect the money, collect the profit that I have made investing in foreign exchange. I didn't know what he was talking about because I'm not intelligent, I'm not clever, I'm not educated. I said, "What is foreign exchange?" I didn't know the meaning of that. Then he says, "I haven't got the time to tell you now, but according to the paper, our currency, that is Hungarian currency, money is down by 70 points. So I have made some profit difference. Do you understand?" So he also tells me that he hasn't got that time to explain the meaning of foreign exchange to me. He says, according to the paper, so how does he come to know that he has made some profit? The paper, the newspaper has clearly said that the value of Hungarian currency has gone down. So since he has invested money in foreign exchange, he stands to gain some money. So Hungarian money is 70 down by 70 points. That means he will get more profit now, and I have made the difference. I have made some profit. Do you understand what I am trying to tell you? He asked Vasakov. But then I didn't understand two things. Number one, I didn't know what is foreign exchange. Secondly, I do not understand how can somebody make money if money goes down. So what did Ledra tell him? Ledra told him that since the Hungarian money is down, he has made profit. Now I don't understand. Vasakov says that he doesn't understand how can somebody make some money profit when the value of the currency goes down. So I asked him, Vasakov, I don't understand the meaning of two things. Number one, I don't know what is foreign exchange. Second one, I don't know how can you make money when the value of the currency goes down. Vasakov, he tells Vasakov, Ledra tells Vasakov, if you don't know anything, damn thing, you know nothing. So if you don't know the meaning of foreign exchange, so if you don't know how somebody can make money in foreign exchange, then that means you know nothing, you are incompetent, you are a stupid person. Go to the school where you studied and get your tuition fees back. So Ledra gets angry with this man for knowing nothing. So he casually tells him, just go and ask your school. Just go to the school and ask your headmaster to return the tuition fees to you because you didn't study anything. You are not fit to be called educated. You speak like an uneducated and illiterate person. Then he hurried away. He went away and left me standing there, and I didn't know what he tried to tell me. I didn't know. So I said to myself, why shouldn't I do that? Lederer casually, angrily told him that he should get back his tuition fees as he knows nothing. He didn't say it seriously. But this stupid Vasakov takes it very seriously and feels that why he cannot do the same thing. What is the same thing here? Go back to the school and get his tuition fees back. So he's right. After thinking about this for a while, he said to himself, Vasakov said to himself, why shouldn't I do that? Do what? Go back to my school and get my tuition fees back. He is right. Who is right? Lederer is right. Now I have thought that over, so I came here as fast as I could be. So he's telling the principal that he has come back to the school to ask for the refund because he got this idea from a very intelligent and rich man. So I felt that that idea was fantastic, excellent. So I have come back. Soon after he told me, I have come back to the school to get the tuition fees back. Sir, I shall be much obliged if you give back my tuition fees. So I'll be very happy, I'll be very thankful to you if you give me my tuition fees back, because they amount to a lot of money. They hear the fees that I paid many years ago. It's a lot of money because I paid fees to the school for 10 years. So it's a large amount. I didn't get anything for them. I paid a huge sum of money to the school to get education, but now I know that I did not get any education, anything for the money that I paid you 18 years ago. That's why I am here asking for the refund. The principal at a loss for words. The principal is confused, he is shocked, and he doesn't know what to tell this stupid boy, stupid man. So he is at a loss for words. He is not able to say anything to this man, and he just says, really? But now see here, we have never had a case like this, request like yours before. Oh, the letter told you. The principal doesn't know what to tell him. So he just tells Vasakov, we have never had a case like this before. This is the first time somebody has come back to this school asking for a refund. Oh, did Lederer tell you this? Vasakov, yes, he's a good friend of mine, Lederer. Lederer told me he's very intelligent, he's very rich. He has told me this. He has given me this idea. He's a good friend of mine, Lederer. He told me when I get my money back, I'm going to buy him a gift. It's not just that. Since Lederer has given me such an amazing idea, such a wonderful idea, I'm going to give him a gift after I get the money back from you. The principal wonders whether the man is really serious or he's joking, whether he's mentally stable or mad. He really wonders and asks him, you are you really serious or are you kidding? Are you pulling my legs? Are you really serious? Vasakov tells him, sir, I was never more serious in my life. I'm very serious now. I'm not joking. I'm seriously telling you this. Treat me wrong here and I'll go straight to the Ministry of Education and complain about you. Now he threatens the headmaster, the principal, by saying that if you don't give my money back, I'm going to complain to the Ministry of Education. I'll give a complaint against you, saying that you took my money and gave me nothing. You took my money, what money? The tuition fees, and you taught me nothing. Now I'm useless. I'm not good for anything. I can't do the things I should have learned in school. So look at my friends, they're all very well educated. They got jobs. They got so much of money. They become very intelligent. But look at me. I'm an incompetent ass. Whom do I blame? I should put the blame on my teachers and this institution. Now I'm good for nothing. I can do the things I should have learned in school. I can't do anything. I get a job and get dismissed. And I can't make money. I keep losing money because I'm not intelligent. I'm not clever. I can't call myself educated. Now the principal tells him, "Oh, you're mad." He breaks off to continue in a more conciliatory tone. The principal gets angry now and he shouts at Vasakov, saying, "You're mad." But then he controls himself and continues in a more conciliatory, friendly tone. My dear sir, Vasakov, please go away quietly. I'll think the matter over after you're gone. The principal is trying to get rid of this fellow by telling him that, okay, I understand what you're trying to tell me. Anyway, I'll think about this matter. Please go. I'll call you. After some time, you can come and talk to me. Vasakov sitting. Till now, he has been standing, but the moment the principal asks him to go away, he sits down. Vasakov sits down and he says, "Oh, no, you can't get rid of me so easily. I'll go when everything is settled, Mr. Principal. You can't send me out like this. I'll go when everything has been settled. I'll go away only when my claim is settled." What is the claim? I want the tuition fees back. I was given instruction here in exchange for money so that I might be able to do something. Sir, I was given instruction here, lessons, okay, what I studied. I was given education here in exchange for money. You gave me lessons, you taught me, and I gave you money. What's the money? Tuition fees. So I was given education in exchange for the tuition fees so that I might be able to do something good. Okay? You took money to give me education, teach me how to do something good in my life. But I can't do anything. What is the reason? Today, look at me, I'm a pauper. I'm broke. I'm bankrupt because I was taught so badly by your teachers. I can't blame myself. I have to blame your teachers because they taught me badly, and as a result, I have become unfit and incompetent as. And anybody can see that I should get my money back. It is clear to everybody. If I talk to somebody or anybody, he or she will tell me that I am an incompetent ass, I am useless, I am bad. So I have to put the blame on the teachers and the institution. That's why I am asking for a refund.